Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price action sort of followed the analysis and perspective from the last video. We did talk about it in the last video that this whole structure that evolved over the weekend would look better with one more wave to the downside. So hopefully everybody was prepared. And it looks better. It reached the trend reversal area in this fourth wave highlighted here in blue. And that's sort of what at least gives some confidence about this count. We have a healthy wave 4. Obviously, the bulls need to make sure that the price does not break below the 50% retracement level at 29,140. That wouldn't be very healthy for further continuation. I don't want a deep retracement here. It needs to stop above 29,130 because if it doesn't, then it will risk that we break into the next support region, and then that would seriously challenge the higher level assumption that we're already in a third wave rally. We talked about that in previous videos that we are probably now in a third wave rally, but I'm skeptical. I'm at least cautious, and I am cautious because Bitcoin's tendency to correct and consolidate after every little move makes me start to question this thesis. But as long as we're holding 29,130, the focus can remain on higher. It's just that we need to be cautious, as always. We always need to know what can kill the current scenario, and that would be a sustained break below 29,130. But for now, it's all doing what it's supposed to be doing in this wave 4. We have two wave counts for this correction. I've added two possible interpretations, subwave structures now, for this count to give us an idea where we could find our low here. Now, in the very first interpretation, this is the white wave count where we came down off this Friday high of 31,050 in an A wave. Then we moved up in a B wave, and what we're now seeing is a C wave to the downside. In this C wave, we have 5 waves. A wave 1 as a leading diagonal in wave C. A wave 2 in a 3-wave pullback, which topped here yesterday at 30,560. Then a third wave down. A fourth wave pullback after reacting to the 29,830 support level. And we could now get a fifth wave to the downside. That's one interpretation. It could also be that this third wave is still ongoing. But we then get into really micro count levels, and these change very frequently. Could very well be that this third wave is also still ongoing. But looking at key support, even if the third wave is still in the making, it would be something like that. Like that. Okay. But from that point of view, even then, because you've got maybe in this third wave a small 1-2 setup here, a 3, 4, 5, maybe a little lower, then a 4, then a 5. And it would, in my opinion, make sense to look here possibly at this 38.2 retracement at 29,450 for possible, for next support anyway. Now I can also use the 1-to-1 ratio calculation. So I take the length of the A wave, I go to the high of the B wave, and then a key target for a C wave, at least a level to watch, is the 1-to-1 ratio at 29,570. Certainly a level to watch. And then we've got the other interpretation, which based on this, it could actually be finished. The low could already be in, but I don't have any strong indication that the low is in. I would really need an impulsive rally above the 30,580 level to confirm the low is in. And it could be a WXY structure. I show that here as well because it's possible. It's possible, and sometimes you just don't get this additional low. I would say it probably depends to a degree on how the stock market opens today, and in this Y wave, this is a scenario where we have a wave W in 3 waves. You can count that as a 3-wave structure. So, but I'd rather count it as an A wave down. So, but again, then we talk about micro levels. You see all sorts of distortions. Certainly the WXY is also a reasonable count. And it just tells us that we need to be ready that after it hit now this trend reversal area, it can turn around. But Also here, yeah, one way of measuring target would be to take the length of the wave W, go to the high of the X wave, and that would take us to 29,510. That doesn't mean it needs to get there, but it's a very common target for a Y wave, the 1-to-1 ratio. Now, saying that, here the difference to the ABC structure I just showed you is that in the WXY, we actually reacted to the 61.8 extension. That's the very first common target for a Y wave, 29,915. You can see how we're fighting with that level at the moment. I don't think it will stop here necessarily, also because of this pullback now, which is quite deep, but it is the very first common target. That's why I'm telling you that in a WXY, the low could already be in here. But again, I have no confirmation that it is yet. But anyway, at the moment, I would expect that this is turning around in the orange support area somewhere. Again, ideal target range seems to be around the 29,500 level for this move to the downside. And it would complete this correction in a fourth wave. And then we could really carry on in the fifth wave into the 32.5 to 32.8 K area. As soon as we have a confirmed bottom in place, I'll be able to give you here a target for the fifth wave in blue. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.